Hello students. In our earlier lecture we discussed about the open class words. Now we have to study the closed class words. As we have seen that open class words are open means they are modifiable. We can derive new words, we can add or we can remove some of the elements or suffixes to the open class words. We can change the category of the words. That is what we have open class words. But this facility is not available for the closed class words, and that is what we just need to go through the closed class words. As we have given a special attention to the open class words in function form meaning, such classification or such kind of points need not be studied here in closed class words, although we can do so. As we have seen, we have to discuss these closed class words because they are very important, but not incomparatively to open class words. They are certainly helped to specify something, to relate something, or to determine something, and that is what we have to see them that they are used not separately, but they forms the element or the markers of open class words. Means, suppose the may be used in front of noun phrase or noun, or the may occur with adjectives, or of may occur with noun phrase or preposition phrase. So they are part of larger unit, and that is what we have to call close class words as markers. So here we have a few things that we just need to discuss here. See, determiner, we use D for determiners. Determiners are used to introduce noun phrases, and it functions as modifier in noun phrases. Not like adjectives. Adjective modifiers, they are sometimes obligatory, and that is what if the head of a noun phrase is singular count noun, then a determiner has to be added, and like this we have to use them. Here, a dog. The dog needs to be utilized. Oh, because it is singular and as well as count noun. So we need to use the as a definite article, and that is what you may see the distinction that has been made in the phrases. Dog, the dog. Now the second sentence is a correct one. Articles are also most common determiner that we see. So what are the determiners, or which are they? So you may see here in the table the, a, an, this, that, these, those, all, some, any, now, every, each, either, neither, one, several, enough, such, many, much, more, most, few, fewer, fewest, little, less, least. What, which, whatever, whichever, half, my, our, your, his, her, its, their. So these are the determiners that we see. Then we have pronouns. Pronouns are words which are in the sense are also called as nouns. or noun phrases because they have generalized or rather unspecific meaning. Okay, so we have this unspecific meaning, that is nominally. These are obligatory elements of noun phrases. So we consider them as head of noun phrases. So we see we have this type of say pronouns. So what are the pronouns? So that we see here: I, me, mine, myself, we, us, ourselves, and like this. So you can form another variety that we see here is that these, those, all, some, any, none, each, either, neither, one, oneself, several, enough, everybody, everyone, everything, somebody, someone, something, anybody, anyone, anything, nobody, no one, nothing, many, much, more. At the same time, we have few or WH elements. We do have who, whom, whose, what, which, whoever, whichever, likewise. So we have this type of things that we see as pronouns. So there is a distinction that we can make. If it is deciding something, finalizing something, it is determiner. But if it stands for something else or something for nouns, okay, if a pronoun stands for pronouns, then it is called as pronouns. See here, this wine is a noun phrase. This wine means it is specifying, it's pointing this wine is very sweet. This is a determiner. This is a very sweet wine. This is a pronoun. So here we see similarly in some girls, some is a determiner. Some of the girls, it stands for the pronoun. So like this we have pronouns. Next is enumerators. We do have number, क्रमांक किंवा number सांगणारे. Enumerators are, see, cardinal numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And ordinals are first, second, third, 10th, like this. So we have this type of say numerals or enumerators. Then we have another general ordinals. These are first, last, next, order, further, like this. So we have enumerators and we can do with the E. So while labeling these words, you can easily go through and write them. Then next closed class word is preposition. Prepositions are used to link words or link noun phrases. They expresses relations, and these relations are of possession. These relations are with respect to place, relations of time, or many other meanings that we see. See, of the world, here we have prepositional meaning. By it we have prepositional phrase. On the coldest night of the year, this is of course a preposition phrase because preposition phrase begins with the preposition. So like this we do have the preposition that we see here used here. At the same time, we can also use the prepositions that we see given in the following list. So we can do the same. So about, above, across, after, against, along, alongside, amid, around, See, before like this, we have all these types of prepositions. Some of the prepositions do have time plus manner expression, so they may be categorized as adverbs. So here you just need to go through them. At the same time, there is an overlap that we see, particularly adverbs of places and direction, because both of them may be expressing the same meaning, but there is a difference between them. I looked up the chimney. Here, up the chimney is an adverbial. I looked up is also a direction and it stands for adverbial. Then I looked up the word. See, this is also one of the adverbial. Next close class words that you just need to think is that of conjunction. It is marked as CJ. So conjunctions are like prepositions and they are introductory, they are linking words, but they often introduce clauses rather than phrases. In fact, they divide into two main classes, and these are subordinating conjunctions and coordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions are subordinating after, although, as, because, before. Coordinating conjunctions are coordinators or they are conjoining, means joining. So they are and or but neither nor. So these are coordinators and that we see. While subordinators are subordinating element or what is expressed is subordination of a subordination to what has been earlier expressed. So like this we have the list of subordinating conjunctions and these are after, although, as, because, after, or you can see the list or different type of variety that we see is when, wherever, wherever, whereas, whereby, whereupon, while, that, so that, in order that, except that, as far as soon as, rather than, as if, like this. So we have this type of. Then we have the whole list of subordinating conjunctions that are written with one word, and these are correlative conjunctions. The two conjunctions that we occur together, one precedes one construction, subordinating correlative conjunctions. And these are if, then, although, yet. Coordinating correlative conjunctions are both, either. So like this we have the close class word, it is conjunction. At the same time we do have another next operator verb. These are modal or auxiliaries that we see. The close class words which can function as auxiliaries in the verb phrase. So the function of the operator verbs are auxiliaries. More precisely, they are categorized in two classes or two categories. These are modal verbs and primary verbs. So these verbs that we see here, as we see, modal verbs are modifying some of the meaning of the sentence, and we see can, will, may, shall, could, would, might, should, must, ought to are modal verbs. At the same time, as we have discussed in the verbs, the same may be applied to the primary verbs, and that we find as verb base form VO, VS verb does form, VED means its past form, VING is progressive, and VEN stands for past participle. Be, am, are. It may be converted in does form is. Its past form is was and were. Its being form is ing being. Its VN form is been. Have, its yes form is has. Its past form is had. Its ing form is having, and en form is had. VO form of do is do. Yes form is does. Did form is belongs to past tense. Ing stands for doing, and VEN stands for done. So like this we have this modal auxiliaries. Then we have interjections. Interjections are peripheral words in language. These express somewhat expressions of feelings, or they are very loosely integrated in the language system. So, damn, hello, or goodbye, yes, no, okay. Like these words, they express some kind of emotions or feelings. Then we have particles. See, these distinctions among close class words which have the function in phrases. Suppose determiners are used in noun phrases. They are simply markers. Or prepositions are used in preposition phrases. They are also marker words. Interjections, conjunctions, time ordered or grammatical term that we use here. So, the use of these little parts may be expressed by arithmetic signals like plus, minus, or multiplied, which is not to say, but they are lacking meaning or it's in the importance. See, here some of the particles have been used here. So, like this, we have these close class words, and that you see are very much useful, but not to the extent of open class words, but they are useful to link and to play its role in the larger unit. So, like this, we just need to think and consider as one of the close class words. So, we discuss. Yeah, thank you very much for your patience.